What if I told you that choosing the wrong ETF today could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the next 20 years, even if both investments are considered excellent? Most investors compare SCHD and VOO by looking at recent returns or dividend yields, but there's one factor that often gets overlooked. Stay with me until the end because I'll reveal a simple framework that can help you decide which ETF is actually better for your financial goals instead of simply following the crowd. Before we begin, if you enjoy practical investing content that helps you build long-term wealth, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and share it with someone who's trying to build a better investment portfolio. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It should not be considered financial, legal, tax, or professional advice. Always conduct your own research and consult a qualified professional before making investment decisions. When investors talk about long-term investing, two ETFs are almost always part of the conversation: SCHD and VOO. Both have earned loyal followings. Both have delivered impressive long-term results. But if you had to choose just one for the next 20 years, which one comes out ahead? The answer isn't as straightforward as many people think. Let's start with what each ETF is designed to accomplish. VOO tracks the S&P 500, giving investors exposure to approximately 500 of America's largest companies. You're investing across technology, healthcare, financials, consumer discretionary, industrials, and many other sectors. In contrast, SCHD isn't trying to own the entire market. Instead, it focuses on high-quality dividend-paying companies with strong financial fundamentals. Companies generally need a history of paying dividends and demonstrate healthy cash flow, profitability, and financial strength before being included. That difference changes everything. VOO asks, what are America's biggest companies doing? SCHD asks, which companies are consistently generating enough profits to reward shareholders? Those are two very different philosophies. Historically, VOO has often delivered higher total returns during strong bull markets, especially when technology stocks dominate market performance. Think about the incredible growth of companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, and other large technology leaders over the past decade. Since VOO owns these companies at market cap weights, it naturally benefits when they surge higher. SCHD, however, takes a different path. Instead of chasing the fastest growing companies, it emphasizes businesses that generate reliable cash flow and regularly return capital to shareholders through dividends. That usually results in lower volatility and a higher dividend yield, although it can sometimes lag during periods when growth stocks are leading the market. Here's where many investors make a mistake. They compare 1 year's performance and declare a winner. Long-term investing doesn't work that way. 20 years includes bull markets, bear markets, recessions, recoveries, periods of high inflation, and changing interest rates. Different environments reward different investment styles. This is why diversification matters. If you're finding this comparison helpful, leave a comment below and tell me which ETF you currently own, or if you're investing in both. Your experience could help other viewers, and don't forget to subscribe for more ETF breakdowns every week. Now here's the insight that many investors overlook. Your investing behavior may matter more than your ETF selection. Imagine investor A buys VOO but panics during every major market correction and sells. Investor B buys SCHD and continues investing consistently every month regardless of market conditions. Even if VOO ultimately delivers a slightly higher long-term return, Investor B could easily end up with more wealth simply because they stayed invested. Consistency often beats chasing performance. This is why choosing an ETF that matches your personality can be just as important as choosing one with the highest historical returns. Let's also consider dividends. Many people focus only on share price appreciation. But dividends can become a significant contributor to long-term wealth, especially when they're automatically reinvested. Every dividend purchases additional shares. Those new shares generate future dividends. Those dividends purchase even more shares. That's the power of compounding. SCHD's higher dividend yield can make this process feel more tangible because investors see regular cash distributions entering their accounts. For many people, that creates psychological confidence to continue investing during difficult markets. VOO investors, on the other hand, generally rely more heavily on capital appreciation. Neither approach is inherently better. They're simply different ways of building wealth. Now let's think about retirement. Suppose you're still 20 or 30 years away from retirement. You may prioritize maximizing total return, making VOO an attractive option because of its broad market exposure and participation in America's largest growth companies. But suppose retirement is only 5 or 10 years away. Generating reliable income may become more important. That's where SCHD's dividend-focused strategy could become increasingly appealing. This brings us to the framework I mentioned at the beginning. Instead of asking, which ETF is better? Ask yourself 3 questions. First, do I value maximum growth, or do I value growing income? Second, can I comfortably handle larger market swings without selling? Third, will dividend income help me stay invested during difficult markets? Your answers may immediately point toward the ETF that best fits your goals. Interestingly, many experienced investors don't choose between SCHD and VOO. They combine them. VOO provides broad exposure to America's largest companies and captures market growth. SCHD adds an emphasis on profitable dividend-paying businesses that may provide more consistent income. Rather than competing, they can complement one another. That combination allows investors to participate in long-term market growth while also building an increasing stream of dividend income over time. Of course, every portfolio should reflect your own financial objectives, risk tolerance, investment timeline, and overall strategy. There isn't a universal winner because every investor is different. So, after 20 years, who wins? If your primary goal is maximizing long-term total returns and capturing the growth of the overall U.S. stock market, VOO has historically been a powerful choice. If your priority is building a portfolio of financially strong dividend-paying companies while generating growing income and potentially experiencing less volatility, SCHD offers compelling advantages. For many investors, the real winner isn't SCHD or VOO. It's the discipline to invest consistently, reinvest dividends when appropriate, stay invested through market cycles, and avoid emotional decisions. That's what truly creates wealth over decades. If you enjoyed this comparison, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future ETF comparisons, dividend investing strategies, and long-term wealth building videos. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends or family who are investing for retirement, and leave a comment below answering one question. If you could only own one ETF for the next 20 years, would you choose SCHD or VOO and why? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.